Marshall Law will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Marshall Law.
Leading off the inning, Johnny Ramos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. This is line to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Digging in once again, Marco Valentin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game. The way.
And the runner back easily. Ramos aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The next 0-2 is looked at for ball one. The 1-2. Swing softly on the ground. He's got it. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. And now they'll put the tag on the runner trying to sneak up to third, and he is out. My gracious, that's a questionable base running play, to put it kindly. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
5-1 our score as we play the eighth. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 hit's all they get. 9th inning coming up, and Binghamton is out in front. 5. Digging in to try it again, Mark Zimmer. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
And that's in there for strike one. Runners on first with one down. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Right side. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need two good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1. Marshall Law is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Marshall Law.
Leading off the inning, Guillermo Castro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball two. The 2-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Anders sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Zimmer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nobody.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is fouled at the plate. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Fred Voss is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Ball one. Zimmer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, no runner, eat it.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Trying to keep the 1-run lead. Here it is. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. Binghamton leads it 5-4. Tommy Ratliff will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Binghamton, number 50, Marshall Law.
Ready for another chance? Will Pollock. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready for another shot now, Antoine Squires. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
A ball and a strike.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the Matthew Blackley enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Matthew Blackley.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Rumble Ponies led this game.